Video start. Visual. A warm, sun-drenched living room. A doctor sits in a comfortable leather chair, a small bowl of berries and a glass of water on the side table. The lighting is soft and golden. He leans forward with a gentle, empathetic smile. The tone is quiet, intimate, and deeply human. Introduction. The health food that might be stealing your energy. Have you ever looked at your breakfast plate full of fresh fruit, a glass of juice, maybe some granola, and thought, I am doing everything right, only to feel a wave of exhaustion hit you by mid-morning? I see this so often in my clinic. People in their late 60s and 70s come to me, frustrated because they feel like they're losing their spark. They blame it on their age, but in reality, their body is often responding to a silent biological shift in how it processes the very foods we've been told are perfect. Fruit is nature's candy, but for a body over 65, the rules of how we consume that candy change dramatically. If you are eating fruit the same way you did in your 30s, you might unknowingly be caramelizing your arteries, starving your muscles, and putting your kidneys under a level of stress they can no longer easily handle. Today we are going to talk about why you must stop eating fruit as a solo snack, the hidden danger of the healthy morning smoothie, and how a simple 10-minute shift in your routine can turn your fruit into a powerful shield for your memory and your heart. We'll even look at your fingernails to see if your current habits are leaving a trail in your circulation. Grab a cup of tea and let's talk about how to make your fruit work for you again rather than against you. Section 1. The smoothie trap and the tsunami of sugar. I want to start with a patient named Sarah. Sarah is 67, a retired teacher who was determined to stay healthy. Every morning she would blend a big smoothie with mangoes, pineapples, and bananas. She thought she was loading up on antioxidants, but by 11 a.m. her hands would shake, she'd feel foggy, and her ankles would start to swell. What Sarah didn't realize is that for a senior, concentrated high glycemic fruits are a sugar trap. Mangoes and pineapples are delicious, but when you blend them, you are often removing the time release benefit of the fiber. Without that fiber to slow things down, that fruit hits your system like a tsunami of glucose. In your 20s, your pancreas could handle that surge, but after 65, your glucose metabolism has naturally slowed. When that sugar spike hits, your body panics and releases massive amounts of insulin. Here is the part that surprises people. High insulin levels actually block your muscles from using protein to repair themselves. Sarah wasn't just getting a sugar high, she was accidentally putting a lock on her muscle-building factory right when her body needed to fight off sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass that accelerates after 60. And by drinking her fruit, she was inadvertently making herself weaker. Section 2. The caramelization of your arteries. When your blood sugar stays chronically high because of these frequent fruit juice or smoothie spikes, something happens that I call caramelization. Think of what happens when you heat sugar in a pan. It becomes thick, sticky, and rigid. Inside your body, that excess sugar starts to bind to the delicate filters in your kidneys and the inner lining of your arteries, the endothelium. This process makes your pipes rigid. When your arteries lose their flexibility, your heart has to pump against much higher pressure. This is why many healthy seniors are shocked to find they have rising blood pressure or kidney strain. Your kidneys are champions of silence. They won't usually scream in pain when they're struggling. They just make you feel exhausted. If you find yourself constantly thirsty or notice your ankles swelling after a healthy fruit breakfast, your kidneys might be crying out for a change in how you're fueling them. Section 3. The fingertip diagnostic. Are you hydrated enough for fruit? Before we talk about how to eat fruit, we need to see if your body can even transport the nutrients. I want you to try the capillary refill test right now. Hold your hand at the level of your heart. Press down firmly on your index fingernail for 2 seconds until it turns white. Let go and count. 1001, 1002. Once. In a healthy adult, the pink color should return in under 2 seconds. If it takes 3 seconds or longer, your microvascular system, the tiniest vessels in your body, is sluggish. This means the oxygen and the nitric oxide signals your fruit is trying to provide aren't reaching your tissues efficiently. Check your lunula, those little white half-moons at the base of your nail. In a healthy adult over 60, you should see them clearly on your thumb and index finger. If they have disappeared or if your nails are brittle and splitting, your body is whispering that your circulation is struggling. This is often the first warning sign of peripheral artery disease, PAD, the same plaque buildup that causes heart attacks and strokes. Section 4, the 3 superfruits and the nitric oxide rule. Now, I don't want you to stop eating fruit. I want you to eat the right fruits that support your pipes. There are 3 fruits that research suggests are actual delivery drivers for your circulation after 60. Watermelon, it contains a compound called citrulline. Your body converts this into arginine and then into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide like a signal that tells your blood vessels to loosen the hose, allowing blood to flow more freely to your heart, your brain, and your muscles. Pomegranate. Those little ruby seeds are packed with antioxidants that act as your body's maintenance crew, protecting the smooth inner lining of your blood vessels from potholes caused by aging and stress. Mixed berries, blueberries, blackberries. These are rich in anthocyanins and flavonoids. Think of these as tiny bodyguards that protect your blood vessels from everyday wear and tear. One large study even connected regular berry consumption with a lower risk of circulation-related difficulties as we age. Pro tip: frozen berries are often better than fresh because they are frozen at peak ripeness, preserving those bodyguard compounds. Section 5, the 10-minute timing protocol. So, how do we eat these fruits without the sugar crash? We use the protein buffer rule. Never eat fruit on an empty stomach. If you wake up and eat an apple or a bowl of grapes alone, you are triggering a cortisol and glucose spike that can leave you exhausted. Instead, for the first 10 minutes of your morning, minute 1 to 2, drink 8 ounces of water to thin your blood after a night of dehydration. Minute 3 to 8, eat a source of complete protein like a plain Greek yogurt or a soft-boiled egg. Keep the yolk, it's full of brain-protecting choline. Minute 9 to 10, now add your fruit. By eating the protein first, you buffer the sugar. The casein protein in Greek yogurt, for example, digests slowly over 6 to 8 hours, providing a steady stream of fuel for your muscles and preventing that insulin tsunami. Section 6. The bedtime memory shield. Finally, let's talk about the fruit you should eat before bed. Most seniors have been told not to eat before sleep, but the right fruit can actually repair your brain while you dream. Tart cherry juice, Montmorency. This fruit contains naturally occurring melatonin and anti-inflammatory compounds. After 65, your body's natural melatonin production can drop by 50%. Tart cherry juice helps regulate your sleep architecture, giving your brain more time in the deep stages where it flushes out the plaques associated with memory loss. Walnuts and berries. If you pair a few walnuts, rich in DHA precursors, with a small bowl of berries, you are providing your brain with the insulation it needs for its overnight maintenance. A final note for my green-eyed friends. If your eyes are green, you carry a rare genetic mutation tracing back to a single ancestor near the Black Sea 10,000 years ago. Because your eyes have less melanin, they are more sensitive to light. Use your fruit protocol to support your circulation, but also make sure to step into natural morning light to reset your internal clock. This helps your brain produce the melatonin it needs for that overnight cleaning we just talked about. Conclusion: small steps, extraordinary health. I want you to remember that your age does not define your future. If you've been feeling tired or weak, it might just be a missing piece in your nutritional timing. Don't try to change everything today. Just start with one thing, the water and protein buffer. Yastenchiu. Tomorrow morning, drink your water, eat your egg or yogurt, and then enjoy your watermelon or berries. Which of these fruits are already in your kitchen? Watermelon, pomegranate, or berries? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to hear your story. If this video helped you, please share it with a friend or a sibling who needs to hear this. Until next time, I'm Dr. Mandel. Take care of your heart, take care of your pipes, and keep moving. Visual. The doctor smiles warmly, picks up his glass of water, and the screen fades to a soft golden light with a prompt to subscribe. Video end.